Hi, I'm Erik Christensen from the NLS Norway Relocation Group, and I want to welcome you to this advanced strategic briefing designed specifically for HR directors, global mobility managers, and talent acquisition leaders who are responsible for safeguarding executive success in the Norwegian corporate landscape. Today, we must address a deeply rooted, highly invisible cultural landmine that consistently destroys the personal credibility, leadership authority, and corporate influence of top-tier international talent within their first 90 days. We are talking about the Janteloven Trap and the catastrophic failure of Rockstar executive branding. When recruiting a high-profile corporate leader from ultra-competitive global hubs like New York, London, or Hong Kong, your marketing and talent acquisition teams naturally default to a standard Anglo-American playbook. You build an intense internal PR campaign around their arrival. You send out company-wide press releases highlighting the long list of Ivy League accolades, their past multi-million-dollar turnaround projects, and their reputation as a disruptive visionary. The executive arrives in Oslo, Bergen, or Stavanger, expecting this glittering track record to command immediate respect and compliance from their new local subordinates. However, I'm here to warn you that treating the Norwegian workplace like a stage for corporate hero worship is a massive strategic error. Pushing a highly credentialed self-promoting executive into the Norwegian market without aggressive pre-arrival humility coaching will trigger an immediate, unspoken organizational boycott. In Norway, loud personal branding, overt self-congratulation, and hierarchical posturing do not project strength. They signal an unviable cultural deficit that instantly alienates the local workforce. To understand this inevitable friction, we must look at the bedrock of the Norwegian social psyche, the Law of Jante or Janteloven. Formulated by the author Aksel Sandemose, Janteloven is a set of 10 unwritten social rules that police individualism and enforce absolute social equality. It can be condensed into one core cultural mandate. You shall not believe that you are anyone special, nor that you are better than us. While a modern, globalized Norwegian executive might claim that Janteloven is dead in the 2026 corporate sector, its baseline psychology remains deeply embedded in the everyday behavioral expectations of the workforce. The first major wall in your international hire will hit is the authority of competence versus the authority of title. In many global corporate cultures, a title commands automatic deference. The boss is the boss, and their personal prestige justifies their position. In Norway, a title means practically nothing. Authority must be earned through consensus, accessibility, and demonstrated technical competence. When a newly arrived foreign executive spends their first town hall meeting recapping their past corporate victories, highlighting their personal achievements, or using aggressive corporate buzzwords like dominant market penetration, they are not inspiring the room. Instead, They are triggering intense psychological discomfort. The local team views this self-focused narrative as a gross display of arrogance. They quietly judge the leader as insecure, untrustworthy, and fundamentally incompatible with a high trust or tillit, flat hierarchy ecosystem. Secondly, the Janteloven Trap completely neutralizes the executive's internal communication strategy. In an Anglo-American corporate environment, an incoming leader is expected to be a charismatic, visible force, writing highly stylized motivational company-wide emails and demanding the spotlight. In Norway, effective leadership communication is quiet, understated, and intensely focused on the collective. If a foreign manager continually uses the word I instead of we when dealing and detailing departmental successes, the team will instantly withdraw their support. They will initiate a pattern of passive resistance, missing deadlines or withholding valuable operational insights simply because the manager has failed to honor the communal nature of the work. The executive is left completely isolated, shouting directives down a digital void over Microsoft Teams, while the local team quietly self-governs underneath them. Furthermore, this disconnect severely corrupts the executive's relationship with local stakeholder networks. If your foreign leader attempts to interface with local industry regulators, municipality leaders, or the powerful tillitsvalgt or union representative using a high-handed premium corporate posture, they will be met with immediate gridlock. In Norway, the most influential corporate leaders project an aura of folkelighet, or which is the art of being down to earth, deeply accessible, and regular citizens. A CEO who stands in line at the local supermarket speaks modestly about company margins and actively listens to a line worker's feedback holds infinite capital. A leader who operates behind an administrative shield of executive assistance and corporate spin is viewed with deep, unyielding suspicion. At NLS Norway Relocation Group, we help strategic HR departments disarm this invisible trap through comprehensive humility, realignment, and leadership translation. You cannot simply drop a high-profile Rockstar executive into an egalitarian society without providing an analytical roadmap of this local psyche. We work with your incoming executives long before they board their flight to Gardermoen. We audit their internal communications, strip their town hall presentations of alienating corporate hubris, and retrain them on the subtle art of Norwegian influence. We teach them how to leverage their vast global experience through a lens of quiet collaboration, ensuring their project authority through shared competence rather than overt personal branding. We transform your global leaders into culturally fluent, trusted facilitators who can build authentic long-term alignment with their Norwegian teams. If you want to protect your multi-million kroner global talent investments from the silent jaws of Janteloven. You must treat culture integration as an absolute corporate priority. Let us help you manage the executive ego transition before it becomes a devastating retention crisis. Please visit our website at nlsnorwayrelocation.no, nlsnorwayrelocation.no, to learn how our corporate mobility and coaching solutions safeguard your global talents transition into the Norwegian system. We look forward to being your partner in building resilient, supported teams.